We are live. Yes, yes. Coming at you with hot series from Div S, Greenert versus Magnath. Two of our GM players, I want to say they both are. But I'm not sure if Magnath is at the moment. I think he's of the MMR. He's like 4'8" or something. So on the lower end of GM. Definitely there though. Both of these players have a sort of have their own way of doing things. Yep. Now it's not me on the delay, it's Magnath. Wow, sick. The SC Swarm Discord is getting flooded with bots again. That's just great. Oh, there's the ready, and we are starting. Sick. Okay. So we're gonna start out on Tourmaline. Best of 5 has to be for the playoffs. Both players given the GLHF emote. The bottom left, we have Magnath sending a probe across the map right away, nice and fast. And in the top right, we have Greenert in the teal, Born Gosu playing Terran. So this screams proxy gate for me. The question is going to be, though, is it going to be 1 or 2 gate? This could be 2 gate. Usually this would be 2 gate, but Magnath is a little bit of a sneaky sneak. Might try to do a 1 gate. Only a low committal. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. No gas taking it. Supply blocked as to be expected. So this is no Mac packs, so this should be 2 gate. Yep. Alright, proxy 2 gate Zealot. Pretty solid. Cheese. Minimum, it cancels the CC and can even just straight up win the game. Looks like Greener is going for a 1 gas expand build, so the proxy 2 gate just sort of loses to 2 gas openers. Terran can just full wall and have enough units to hold it, but against 1 gas, probe arriving at about the right time, thanks. Hasn't pulled that much into gas, so I think he needs to pull more into gas here. With this build, you want to do 2 Zealots and then Stalker. I don't think you want 4 Zealots. You're gonna need a lot of gas for that. Do we chrono? Double chrono? No. Actually, I think that's right too. We save the chrono for the Stalkers. No SCV set out from Greenert. Just gonna rely on the Reaper to tell him what's up. And he's not gonna make the Marine, it's just gonna be straight into Reactor. So we say, are we pooling the Zealots? Greener is looking around with the Reaper. He wants to make sure that there aren't any shenanigans, and in fact, he's gonna find the shenanigans. There's the double stalker and the chrono. Oh, don't lose the Reaper! Yikes! Uh-oh. No units? I think you have to cancel this immediately. No way this finishes. Might try to bait the Zealot DPS. Gonna try and hide the SCV, make it look... Maybe he can get this finished. Bait the Zealots on the depot. Stalkers should notice this though. But he's gonna prioritize delaying the bunker instead. That's 3. Oh, big repairs, big repairs. Is the CC gonna finish? Damn, kind of a blunder from Magnath that he lets that finish, but I guess he just didn't notice. 5 SC vehicles to start. Gonna try and just fight the depot still. Magnath's not gonna be happy about that. So we do have a 3 racks response coming out from Greenert. That actually manages to bust through the depot and is gonna keep going for more kills. Can't fight the bunker though. Instead, just gonna put some pressure on the CC here. Greenert is down to 13 workers. He lost 9 SCVs in that defense, which I think is game-losing damage, to be honest. I'm not sure how this 3 racks response is gonna hold up. I don't think you can go up this ramp here into a bunker and marauders. You can get another SCV kill. Twilight's follow-up from Magnath. He's gonna chrono warp gate. Wants to keep this pressure up. I wonder if, yeah, it's probably gonna, it should be blink. I considered there for a moment charge, but nah. Concussive Shell is gonna finish soon, but he doesn't really have enough money to make marauders at a steady pace. So he does have 2, but it's mostly marine production. Any stalkers that get caught here by concussive are just gonna die instantly. I think Magnath needs to just get the fuck out of dodge. He's gonna need some batteries at home because this is a scary Terran force. Although, if he overextends, might get peeled away out here. Magnath with some good army movement. While the main army is distracted, he's gonna go fishing for a couple of kills. Get some mule, a couple of marines. Just needs to make sure he doesn't get flanked by this. And he's gonna put some more damage on the CC here. Four gates coming up at home, so it's going to be a bit of a 4-gate blink follow-up. Do have the money for double marauder production. Man, if you're Greener, do you just pull the boys at this point? Like, down so many workers anyway. The only advantage that Greener has is his army. It's pretty good. 4 marauders and a decent number of marines. There are 2 batteries up, so it looks like Magnath is getting ready for this. And once 4-gate comes online, 4 to 8 more stalkers. Blink is done? Blink is done, okay. So anything we can pick off here is going to be huge, as long as we can use stalkers. You got 2 marines there, nice, nice. More batteries, more stalkers. Soften up a bit. Stim is done. We are going to get combat shields. No boys pulled. We are going to fight here, but I think Magnath just has way too many stalkers now. And with one triple battery. We'll trade out a little bit, but entire bioarm is going to get cleaned up. Now Magnath is free to move back across the map. Might even catch some of these marines that were on the rally. Bunker is going up, but it's not yet done. No more marauders. They all died. And Greener is going to try and get away with a 3rd CC, but he might just die to the stalker pressure. He's going to lose control of the low ground at least. Charge and a 3rd Nexus on the way. Resources lost is actually shockingly close. 3 gas cells. No factory. It's only bio. For now, at least. When all is said and done, I guess the worker counts are kind of close. Magnath's 3rd base is kind of delayed. Greener isn't, like, dead. Although only producing off 3 racks, it's still only 4 gates, though. So we need to get up to 8 gates ASAP. Maybe a robo? Yeah, a robo. Single upgrades at the same time here. I suspect when 8 gates into... So yeah, it's going to be probably mass zealots, so we're going to see 8 gates. Probably skip the gas? Yeah, fuck the gas, we're just going to mass zealots. And if we just produce off vacates, there's no shot that Greener can ever take a third. He has it done and use it for SCV. I almost would have preferred a counter all in. Excuse me. I mean, I guess. So Greener is the higher ranked player, I think. So if this game stretches out into like 3, 4, 5 bases, like if Greener gets Liberators out, you know, it's gonna take a while to stretch the game out that long though. This is a scary Bioforce here. Greener is ahead in army supply. Arc Shrine. Fuck splash damage, alright. This is a pretty big Bioforce though. Gonna pick away. I kinda would like... Yeah, Double Forge is good. I'm trying to think what would be better here, Colossus or Storm. He's on a very low gas count, so probably Colossus? He's taking the fourth. Remarkably even game considering everything that's gone down. How many workers has he lost total so far? He's lost 16 workers over the course of this game. 9 at the very beginning here, 3 there, 1 there. Other 2. Very sick pressure from Magnath, and then we just blink over the rocks. Ooh, bad blink though, we lose a couple of stalkers. Oh, a lot of the stalkers getting cleaned up. Does pick up one last marine on his way out, but the army... This is a scary bio ball. Once, yeah, we got 3 medevacs out. Once we get 4 and 5, ooh, upgrades are starting to... I guess they're technically even, just with a slight priority for armor instead of attack for Protoss. Worker counts are uncomfortably even though. 3 medevacs at a time. Does he have 2 starports? The fuck? He does! He's expecting Colossus. Or he's getting ready for Libs, but that is... Or he just wants a lot of medevacs. Alright, this is a huge Bioforce heading across the map. Greener is up in supply and it's going to take a little bit... Oh, he's going to take massive counter damage, actually. These DTs are going to go to town. So, I guess we're going to have a bit of a base trade. Big losses on both sides. Mostly just zealots from Magnath here. I don't think that holds a candle to what Greenert has. But he needs to get control. Like, he's lost 40 SCVs to DTs. This is an unstoppable army, but you never base trade a Terran. Oh, but the DTs are good. Never base trade a Terran, but also never base trade against CTs. Ooh, this is a very awkward choke point that the Zealots are going to have to attack into. Big pickups to use the force fields against the Protoss. Upgrades are getting completed. Ooh, big stims. These stims are doing more damage to Greenert than Magnath's army is. I think Magnath is barely gonna take this. He's gonna clean up the army. The DTs are still getting damage done at home. Raven has popped and there is a second army here. But Magnath still has such a crazy zealot count. $64 dead SCVs. There is a single SCV left on this map. There is a Raven out. If Magnath wants to be a prick, he can go for the snipe detection and spam cloak units strat. I fucking hate it when people do that, but just sort of it's effective, right? Yeah, he's targeting that Raven. But I mean, he's probably, yeah, he does get... So even if he loses everything else, like, he can still use Scorpion DTs as a backup contingency. There is he's got, what, 2 scans? almost 3. You need to just drip DTs into this army. Start swiping away. I mean, what did you snipe the Raven for, if not to abuse the lack of detection here? Working a sentry? You don't need a sentry, mate. You need DTs. What are you doing? Greenert gonna micro his heart off. He can be literally beyond here. Trying to use the terrain as best as he can. Kite back, but he's got nothing. And Magnath is gonna take game. Pretty sick game. I think we're going to NA now. Yeah. Alright. So that was game number 1. It was proxy 2 racks. Or proxy 2 gate, sorry. Which did give Magnath a pretty distinct advantage right from the get-go. In a more even game, I wonder how that plays out. I also wonder if this is going to change how Greenert plays the rest of the series. Is he going to SCV scout? Or maybe go for a 2-gas opener? Greenert held on shockingly well, all things considered. Went down to 13 SCVs, he lost like 9. And still managed to drag the game out into a 3-base versus 3-base scenario. If those DTs had done even like half as, like they killed like 60 SCVs. If they killed only 30, only 30. Maybe that goes different. Alright, we got 10k feet, or 3,336 meters, or whatever the fuck. Alright, we'll start up game number 2. So are we gonna see... We gotta see something different from Greenert, I expect. Keyboard was wrong language, the fuck? Okay. Are we gonna see SCV Scout, or 2-gas, or exactly the same? Alright, Magnath not going for proxy this time. We're gonna see Reaper Wall. This is what Nihad has been telling me to do. And on 10k in particular, I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of doing this on maps where you can actually just fully wall. Like the Reaper doesn't get a little cubby to jump up into. He jumps up to this little first spot and then he gets stuck. On maps like that, so this and shit, what's the big one called? Oh, I can't remember. Old Republic. On Old Republic, you can do this as well. Alright, Greenert so far does not give a fuck. He's not SCP scouting. Also not playing 2-gas. Okay. Well, maybe the second gas is later. Magnath is a little bit worried, looking for proxies. I don't really blame him. Although, he's not going across the map. This is going to be for some sort of funky build. No. 20 core, 20 nexus. We're just going for... Okay, so we're not going to go across the map, but we are going to check the surrounding area. Okay, this is funky. Okay, so this is an adjustment. I gave 3 options of what this could possibly be, and Greenert found a 4th option that I didn't even think of. Marine first into a fast reactor with a factory behind it off 1 gas. I guess this is for fast Hellions? Maybe? I actually don't know. This looks a lot like the 2 gate. So are we gonna go sentry next? Yep, okay. So it looks like Magnath's gonna be playing 2 gate Link. Oh no, this is just gonna be like a marine tank or marine cyclone push. Okay, so this is gonna be like 5 marines and a cyclone. Which Magnath should have the tools to hold on against. Gonna go for an Oracle hallucination. That's pretty sick. I wonder if he'll go Stargate any games this series. I do enjoy Stargate versus Terran from time to time. Alright. Magnath will see CC on the high ground, the 2 gases, and he'll see that there's pressure coming his way. He only has 1 stalker out so far. He does have a battery already. He's gonna go up to 3 gates if it is necessary. I think he needs a 2nd stalker. I guess he's just gonna wait for a warp gate. Then he's gonna chrono blink. Battery is gonna put in a lot of work here. The forward battery is nice. He can micro against Cyclone pretty effectively. But he might need to overcharge. Do you have overcharge? Does not have the energy. Battery's gonna run out, and now everything's gonna die. We're gonna need to see a big pro pull. Ooh, Stalker dies. Yikes. Magnath is dead already? Needed that 2nd. So I don't... Usually with this build, you go Stalker, Sentry, Stalker. Magnath felt like he could skip the 2nd Stalker, but I'm not sure I agree with that. Do we have the energy for an overcharge yet? Oh, he used it. Did he use it on the Sentry? Or did he use it on the battery and I just didn't notice? So yeah, Magnath is dead. Sorry to disappoint you, but this amount of damage in the early game is unacceptable. Magnath gonna do his best to hold on here, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is very Jover. Oh, there's even a tank here. I'm gonna abuse the little spot you can hide from tank fire in the best you can. Oh, let's get the tank. But like, even this is the thing. Like, you can micro your heart out against Terran and finally push them back, and it's like at home they have twice as much eco as you. This is like the brutal thing as a Protoss in PvT, is you can think that you've held off, but turns out you were dead the whole time. Links forward into tank fire. Magnath, you can just leave now. It's okay. Gonna try and build up a high enough stock count. Push forward onto the tank. Let's clear it out because it's almost... This is a lot of stalkers for it. Even if these marines just got deleted off of the map for nothing, they got completely traded out. I mean, I kind of think Greenert needs to stop this rally Like, this isn't gonna trade as well, maybe it will. Ain't no stops on this crazy train. Magnath is thinking about a counterattack, but like, he's still on death's door. He's losing production, just lost 2/3 of his gateway production. And so now there's literally nothing he can do anymore. He's not producing any stalkers. He has one immortal and one stalker at a time. And Greenert has a third CC behind this. Like, this is pure cope. It's down 30, yeah. This is a Terran GG time if I've ever seen one. Fucking hell, Stim's even done. Like, okay. Magnath has had enough. Back to EU. Right. Series is tied, 1-1. Moving on to Ruby Rock. So 10k is the shortest rush distance in the map pool. Ruby Rock is one of the shorter ones. I think it might be second or third shortest. So if we're gonna see something more aggressive, like we saw last game out of Greenert, this would be a good time for it. Probably won't see Proxy 2 gate again. Going for the Reaper wall again. Okay. Now, I've seen this wall get fucked up a bunch of times. Does Magnath actually have it? Because when I've tried this, and I've seen someone else try this, you do the gate and the core, but then there's still a little cubby that the Reaper can get up. So if you're not even completely stopping the Reaper from getting up, like what the fuck is even the point of this? Or maybe I'm just bad. Okay, maybe I'm just bad. This looks fine. Can the Reaper sneak past on this side? I don't know. It's not just me though, I've seen someone else fuck this up. Man, it's crazy that in the patch of like all of the quality of life changes, we still haven't gotten the addition that add-ons can be put on either side. It always has to be on the right. That's such a weird fucking choice that they made to insist upon this. Just some spawns are better for Terran than others. Looks like Greenert has taken a page out of Patches' book and is going to go for 2 racks Reaper. I don't. It looks like he's trying to hide it so that Magnath will underplay the threat he's on. What has Magnath even seen? He hasn't checked. What? Oh. So, okay, Magnath should understand something's sus. Something's up. Second depot before the CC. Has not seen the second Rex though, and has confirmed it is one gas. So we might think that there's a second barracks proxied somewhere. That's what I would be thinking. Instead, it's gonna be 2 Rex Reaper. We're gonna see Adept this time, not Stalker. I wonder how many Reapers he goes to. Is it just gonna be 3 and then you move on, or gonna go up to 5? Yeah, Magnath is looking around for a proxy Rex. Gonna go Adept and Stalker. I was wondering, upon seeing the Adept first, if Magnath was going to consider going Stargate this game. That is an interesting Twilight position. Huh. Okay. It seems a bit more vulnerable than it has to be, but okay. 3 Reapers going to make a beeline for Magnath, but going to get cock blocked there. And the units here, it's going to lose 2 of the Reapers before they get a signal. Okay, he gets 1 kill. That is such a yikes opener from Greenert. He got fuck all done. Invested in a second Rex and 3 Reapers, and he killed a single worker. And Magnath has decided, alright, you want to play some fuckiness? I'll put a pylon in your main. Is Warp Gate even done? Alright, he's gonna cancel it. This is not the new patch yet. We can't have fast warp in off only a pylon. But there's nothing in the bunker, so that's a bold unit movement. In fact, we're gonna dive even deeper. Fuck with the depth. So this was going really good for Magnath. He defended extremely well, and then he traded his 3 units for 3 CVs. Which, when all is said and done, he is actually in a pretty commanding worker lead. He's up 9. And it looks like we have a 4-gate blink follow-up. Greener is got 2-1-1 right now, and he's going for tanks and marines. Stim will be done by the time this 4-gate. Okay, it's not even going to be a behind it. Bit of an Artosis pylon here. Okay, so how much are we gonna commit to the 4-gate? Is this gonna be like an offensive or going for the main? Oh whoa, what is this? Proxy gate, or is this just for slow warp-ins, or? Very enticing. There is a big wide open cliff here to blink up on. But how many tanks are out? Just the one? This isn't even all that committed, really. He's got, what, 5 stalkers? I think it's something like 12 stalkers to one-shot a tank. We could also just kite here. Oh, I'm gonna go for a bit of a 69 maneuver. You go out, I come in. And I'm gonna cut off your gas production. Right, gonna try and get as much damage done, and then probably recall gets a medevac. Pretty nice. Hasn't even started charge. There's gonna be no way charge is gonna be ready, but it does have 4 gates worth of production. And now that the Terran Army's here, we recall. Did lose some stalkers on the offense here. Pretty sizable marine. Tries to blink forward. Oh, barely survives. That's rough. And I think Magnath is dead. Yeah, Greenert just has 2 marines. Is he dead? I mean, this has been a lot of damage. Yeah, resources lost is severely in Greenert's favor. They get both of the rivers too, and he's depowered the robo. And Greener is following this up with a 5 racks. So, even if this gets cleaned up, like, this is just phase 1 of the Terran all-in. Stalkers are so fucking shit. This is like the Darth Vader suit of Protoss. You take the soul of a Protoss and you put it into like a robot spider that can teleport and shoot laser beams out of its face. And it just loses to man with gun. This looks shockingly familiar to the last game. Alright, Magnath is going to go for his big bust. He's going to pull all of the probes, and they're all going to die. He's going to try and snipe down these tanks, but there's just so many Marines. GG. Alright, Greenert brings it 2-1, going back to EU. Oh no, that was EU, back to NA. So this will be Greenert server. That started with such a failed 3-racks Reaper. Terran is so broken. Am I right or am I right? Or you can just commit to some early harassments like that, get nothing done, and just do a follow-up all-in anyway. This 2-base stuff is crazy.
Did the other series just wrap up, Claw, or is it just starting?
What, Greenert's Magnath?
Yeah,
It's 2-1 in Greenert's favor.
gotcha.
Been pretty brutal. Game 1, Magnath did Proxy 2 gate, and it worked.
Mhm.
And the other 2 games, Greenert's gone for some 2-base Marine tank stuff, and Magnath just dies. Well, no, Magnath doesn't just die. It's like a slow and painful death.
Yeah,
Where, like, technically Magnath isn't forced out of the game, but there's, like, tanks in front of his base, and, you
yeah.
know.
Me and Toon are playing in 10 minutes.
This might be done in 10 minutes, honestly.
He's making me wake up at the fucking ass crack of dawn to play.
Unfortunate. Alright, we're at, okay. Old Republic next. This is a good Reaper wall off map. So I hope we don't see Fast 3 Reaper again. Because Magnath has shown Reaper wall every... Oh, Geo's hopping in? No, he's not. Okay. I wonder if he thought this was just like customs for fun or something. Ah, this is serious. This is playoffs of SCL. No randoms allowed. Alright, double GLHFs. What do we see this time? If there was ever a game to do like 2-Racks Marauder, this would be a good time. Fucking hell, Magnath. I was just talking about how this is a good map to do the Reaper wall off, and this is the one game you didn't? Alright, man. I wonder if he's gonna. So he's been doing Gate Core Nexus every game so far. I wonder if this means he's gonna like change it up, maybe go for a no scout build, something like that. No, this is about as stock standard as it gets. 17 scout. It's just gonna. Okay, yeah, he's checking around, making. I think this is to try and prevent eBay block. Make sure there's no proxies as well. And now we go. So looks like he's thinking of playing 2 or 3 gate. The other side, we've got Greenert. Okay, no. He's going for Nexus before core. Okay. I think you would usually want a Reaper wall with this. You're gonna have fewer units, so you want to block off the points of entry. But I guess not. Alright, we got Stalker first. It's probably gonna be Stalker Sentry. Probably gonna try and go in for the second scout. What is Greener up to? So it's a 2 gas builds. Is this just gonna be, yeah, 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion. Pretty standard shit. And Magnath's defenses are gonna be relatively down this game. He's got no Reaper wall. His units are gonna be a little bit delayed as well because he got the later 4. Overcharge the sentry. Nihad has been drilling into my head that you're not supposed to do that, but I guess Magnath does not give a fuck. He is getting the second Stalker this time, which is probably necessary. 2 Reapers and the Hellion running in. Just dash through. Do we have a force field? We do not. Just gonna run straight into the main. That's 1. Ooh, gonna corner himself though. That's yikes. Man, these like harassment openers have not been going all too good for Magnath or for Greenert. I guess 1 kill, I think. Yeah. So Magnath gets away with his somewhat greedy opener. Greener's only just now taking his natural. We've got Cyclone Tank. Is this a Tech Lab? And we're probably gonna have Banshees behind this as well, or maybe a Raven. The next scout sees the Cyclone Marine. Probably gonna move out pretty soon with this. Try and pressure before the third base goes down. It doesn't look like Magnath is thinking about getting a third. If he is, it's gonna be quite late. It's a lot of pylons. What is he on? Only 2 gates. He's getting his robo though. He's sort of self-sabotaging here. This is gonna be such a late third base. Greener doesn't even have to move out now. He can just take a third CC. Oh, he's playing mech. Okay. Fucking hell. I like this. I mean, on principle, I don't like mech versus Protoss. But considering that Magnath is only taking his third base now at 5 minutes, to beat mech, you have to. The best way to beat mech is you outpace it economically. You just out expand them, expand really, really fast. Mech is strong, but it expands and moves slowly, so you need to move fast. But Magnath has also been moving slowly, probably keeping games 2 and 3 in head. He doesn't want to get caught by one of those Marine tank pushes him. So he's playing a more defensive, slow-paced style. But this slow-paced style is going to play straight into Greener's hands, who's playing mech. So, get fucked, Magnath. I still don't really believe in mech versus Protoss, and I think Magnath can still make this work. But, oh man, Greener is already in such a great spot. His army is way better. On producing off of 3 fact right now. Can we get a third CC, or are we going to throw down more factories? I don't know. Is this going to be like a 2-base all-in? We could pull the boys. We are oversaturated on SCVs now. There's a bunch of stalkers there. We can't be taking L's like this. Oh, this is another stalker. Meanwhile, back home, Magnath is on 5, going up to 8 gates. He's making some Immortals and some Zealots. Really need to get a 4th base on the way. But oh my god, that is so many tanks. Alright, no, we just 3-fac and we go. Surely we pull some SCVs with this for repairs. I don't see why not. Has Maru not taught Terrans that pulling SCVs is just always the right answer? Third CC behind. Okay, so if we have the third CC, like, Magnath is probably just gonna lose, and he's gonna lose his third base. But Greenert doesn't even have to get anything done here. Like, his goal here is to keep Magnath on 3 bases maximum. But he's gonna, like, this is already over. Yeah. Took the third way too late. Nothing else to say, really. GG's.
Can you do me a Toon Dragon too? Or you gotta go?
Uh, give me 5 to, like, grab some food and stuff, and then I can do.
Alright, thanks.